Oh man, it's so hot. Haven't used the car in I don't know how many days. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to do a bit of an update on a variety of things. Just to get started, I wanted to thank everybody that has subscribed so far. I have gone past the 1,000 subscriber mark, which was I guess a very important milestone for me. And you know, since I started this channel, just to add a little bit more to the hobby, as I've explained in other videos, I never expected to be where I'm at and have this many videos published, or this many subscribers, or people who I interact with through comments on the channel. And there's two things that are, I guess, interesting to me. One, I wanted the channel to grow organically, so I never really advertise or socialize this with my friends and family. I did it all through just, you know, my Instagram posts and letting YouTube do its thing with whatever algorithm they choose. So I'm very happy to have, you know, made it to 1,000 subs without pushing subs through people that I know, let's put it that way. And then another interesting factor, it's the fact that, you know, I started with the E30 content, the E30 project, very focused on BMW and do-it-yourself type of videos. And then I added the STI like I don't know, a couple of months into the channel. So that brought a whole nother you know, type of audience. Even though they're both cars, you know, you have very distinct groups out there, and the Subaru community is a whole different group of people than people that follow, you know, BMWs. So it's really cool to be able to cater to two different groups of people. So I will promise you that I will continue to make content on the STI and any Subaru related content for you guys that, you know, are Subaru fans. And of course, I'm going to continue everything I do with the BMWs, which is really at the bottom of my heart, the car that got me into this in the first place. Now on to the next update or topic for this vlog. If you're watching this from home right now, it's probably because you have to be home through the whole situation with the coronavirus. This has been very frustrating, to say the least, for me, and I know for many of you out there. I know this is one of the most difficult times that I've witnessed in terms of something that affects everybody, right? You know, I'm definitely not a stranger to tough times, but this one is special, and I really hope we come out of this well on the other side, and we don't have to deal with another one of these in our lifetimes. Now let me tell you, I am very lucky myself that in a good position to, you know, go through this quarantine. I can work from home. In fact, I've worked from home for years now, so this is not new to me. And I have a job. I also have enough savings to, you know, live through bad times like this, even if I were to lose my job tomorrow. Now I do realize I am part of that, you know, minority group who's lucky enough to be able to stay at home and, you know, ride this wave. And there's a lot of people out there, and I know personally quite a few of them, including some family members, who have already lost jobs and who simply can't afford to stay home and not go to work for weeks on end, with rent coming and, you know, children to feed, etc. So it's a very, I don't even know what to say. There's nothing I can say to alleviate that. You know, hang in there, and best of luck to everybody out there who's going through difficult times right now. Just try to have the least amount of contact with anything. And of course, I take the stairs. I just try to avoid the elevators. You know, I don't want to be in close quarters with anybody, and if this thing can really stay airborne like they say it can for, you know, any amount of time, I don't want to be breathing air in the elevator, that's for sure. Alright, so let's start with the M5. And you can see it's always looking pretty, but if we get closer, you'll see how dirty it is. For some reason, all this crap just blows over the car or blows all over the garage and lands on the car. And I don't have a car cover for the M5 yet. Something I've been meaning to get. So it does get dirty even though it's enclosed. It's been a while since I started this car as well. But one thing you can always bet on, the E39 always starts. Just gonna let it warm up for a little bit and then take it out for a spin. Oh, I miss driving this thing for sure. Good thing is that there should be nobody outside or on the roads, or very few people. I can't say Floridians are taking this as serious as I am personally. There's a lot more people on the road than I would have expected to see, considering the circumstances. But there is still a lot less traffic than usual, so it's gonna be a nice ride, or a nice cruise, even though it's close to rush hour right now. There's that noise again, if you can hear it. That's what I believe is the drive shaft, based on some of the comments from some of you guys and some of the research I've been doing so far. That noise is most likely the drive shaft. Center support bearing is probably gone by now, or CV joint. There's a couple of suspects all pointing to the drive shaft though, so I'm gonna be taking care of that once everything is back to normal and the shops open up and everything else. Now I am gonna stop at the house real quick and rinse the car off, take all that, you know, that dirt off of it before I go on my cruise. And that is much better. So you can see that silver still looking very nice for a almost 20-year paint job. Way to go, BMW. All right, let's get back behind the wheel and drive this thing for a while. Man, it is so strange to be on I-95 right in the city of Miami at this time during the week with no cars. I don't think I've ever seen this, again, other than in hurricane times. This is very rare. On my way back to the garage, it's been a nice cruise so far. And now it's time to go get the E30 and give it some love. Right, so E30 time, and let's take this one out for a spin. It's been sitting here with no cover on either. It's actually in the trunk. I did drive this one not too long ago, so I don't like putting the cover on as soon as I get back with the car still, you know, the engine's still warm. So let's see how this car's doing. You may not want to start. Oh. I'm gonna need to charge this battery if I want the car to start again next time, so I'll take it with me home after I'm done driving it. No AC in this car still, so let's roll these windows down. I actually have all the parts that I need now for the AC project, you know, full conversion to R134A. I started with some of the essential parts, and I ended up buying and getting every single piece I need, except for the hard lines. I'm gonna be replacing everything. So compressor, condenser, evaporator, blower that was damaged, pretty much the whole thing. And you know, I was hoping to get this done during this time, but it's not gonna be possible with the whole quarantine thing. Of course, it's not like I have all the time in the world now. I am sitting home, but I am working from home, and I'm also taking care of my toddler, and that's a full-time job in itself. So I really don't have time for the cars. As you can see, I'm taking some time today just to drive them around. So but yeah, watch out for that project coming up soon. I haven't seen any videos, I don't think, on YouTube, so probably be a first or one of the few full system R134A conversion on the E30. All right, I think the car's warmed up. Let's take this car for a spin. Now let me tell you, there is something about this car, and I guess I always say this. I love all my cars. There's a reason I own them, and I like driving all of them. The STI is just a lot of fun and capable car. The M5 is a beast, and you know, an M car all around, of course. But there's something unique about this E30, and that just makes it special. And I know, you know, that may sound cliche coming from an E30 owner, I know, but there truly is. And every time I get behind the wheel of this car, I just feel it, and I know I'm gonna keep this car for as long as I can, and I have no plans of getting rid of it, because it is truly a special car, and there is not one thing only. It's a combination of things. It's not the fact that it's very mechanical and analog, and you really feel like you're driving, or the sound, or the way the chassis feels, the way you can really drive a slow car fast and all that. All of that, of course, is part of it, but it's just that whole combination that makes the driving experience that much enjoyable, I guess, or much better than any other car that I've driven. And I've never had the experience or the opportunity to drive an E30 M3, but I can't imagine that it can get much better than this. If you do have an E30 M3 and a regular E30, or have driven both, drop a comment down below and let me know how you feel. Alright, so I'm back, and that was, as usual, a lovely drive. I just got my camera, which, by the way, battery died, which is why I'm recording now on my phone, so sorry about the audio and video quality and all that, although these phones have gotten really good lately. Not gonna close it because I have to be back and get this battery out of here. Good thing there's a toolkit on this car, so I always have a wrench. Just say goodbye now to the E30 until the next break I get to drive it during this quarantine. So mission accomplished. Took all 3 cars out for a well-deserved drive. You can't let cars sit for too long, man. Cars are meant to be driven, and the moment you let them sit for too long, things start breaking down. So drive your cars, people. On a serious note, I am very glad I got to do this before lockdown got more strict, or whatever they're planning on doing. This is really like therapy for me, being in isolation and basically locked inside my own home for days and 3 weeks now. Definitely takes a toll, and going outside for a drive takes away a lot of the frustration, and just takes my mind off of everything that's going on in the freaking virus. So I'm very happy I got to spend some time with my cars today. My son was taking a nap. My wife is also working from home, and she didn't want any distractions, so it was perfect for me to go out and take these 2 hours for myself and my cars. All right, guys, so I'm gonna wrap it up here, and once again, thank you so much for all the support and all the love, and for all of you who have subscribed and helped me get the channel to where it is now. I have a lot more content coming this year. I just can't wait for this whole pandemic thing to be over. In the meantime, I'll try and create what I can. I do have several videos that I've already recorded that I'm still editing that I need to publish, so those will come out soon. But I'll try and get creative during these difficult times to put some more content out there. Stay safe, and I really wish you all the best of luck. We will come out of this, and I hope to see you soon at the nearest or at the next car meet, and give everybody a hug and brush shoulders and talk cars for a while. Until then, peace.